Welcome to another episode of Can You Reach That?
Can you reach that?
What's been happening with you, man?
Yo, I was on sneakers the other day checking out
That's
the
dangerous.
drops
That is
that was
dangerous.
coming out. Yeah, super dangerous. You seen the Wu-Tang dunks?
I did.
I'm kind of torn because on one hand,
Wu-Tang fan.
love the Wu-Tang fan, but I mean, there's a part of me that feels like a grill. They shouldn't re-release grills. Like it's cool
Right.
if you had them. Like if you had them and then they re-release them, do you feel cheated in some kind of way? Like
Probably.
I had a limited edition. I mean, granted, I know the original.
Probably, but there is the such thing as the OG versus the re-release.
Yeah, which I get that too. But at the same time, like I saw it and I'm seriously.
I didn't get him the first time around. My only beef with dunks, we already talked about pandas. I'm not talking about the pandas. Those are excluded because I'm never buying those. But my only beef with pandas is they do make my feet look huge. And I get it. I wear a 15. I have big feet. I'm tall. I'm supposed to.
Yeah.
But dunks really
Accentuate
that
Yeah.
largeness.
Yeah.
So, and it's not that I'm insecure about it. It just, I don't know. I don't like it because of that. I don't like dunks because of that.
Yeah.
But there are some dunks that are fire, and the Wu-Tang ones are one.
Get you some red dunks. They look like clown shoes.
Right? Right? And so it's how I feel with like I love Jordan 1s,
Yeah.
but I feel similar, especially the high top, the OG Jordan 1s.
Yeah.
Like, it definitely adds to the, well, for example, we talked in the past about the Fila Grant Hills.
Yeah.
With the patent leather outline.
Yeah.
Those made my feet look like sailboats.
You just got a big
But
outline
I had to
in your
cop
foot.
Can you reach that? You see that? Let's talk about it. Read that. Believe that. Let the people know that we see that and what they want to know. Can you reach that? Can you reach that? And now your host, Tango and Coop.
Can you reach that?
Can you reach that?
But yeah, so you gonna get those Wu-Tangs?
Think about it. I mean, I haven't pulled the trigger on them yet, but I don't know. We'll see how I feel. I might show up here one day just rocking them.
Waiting for that aftermarket to see what they vibe like.
Yeah. We'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see how much they shoot for. If it's too crazy, like I ain't doing no $400. I'll do maybe $350.
You should get the Freddy Kruegers.
I don't know.
Talk about price.
I don't know. I mean, so far the only shoe I spent $500 on was those Jordan 11 Adapts.
The Daps, yeah.
But and I could validate that because for me it's the technology. you know?
The Daps always had a little bit heftier price tag, but they're kind of cool.
But I mean that's the only self-lacing Jordan out there on the market.
True that.
So
do that.
it's like I'll take. And now they're getting rid of that technology.
It's not like you went out and got the mags. Kind of disappointed in that.
I mean, couldn't do that much, and that's shit. Mags was
20K.
before I was into wasting money on shoes.
Nah, mags were when I first saw them as a little kid watching Back to the Future.
Back
Was
to the
like,
Future,
oh,
yeah.
when are we getting those?
Yeah, waiting for the hoverboards and shit. I actually got a copy of that. Well, I mean, I know it's not the original, authentic, but like when they did when that day, I don't remember what day it was, but when that day came and USA,
October 15th, 2015.
he remembers the date. That's crazy. When they did the newspaper actually made a cover page
Right.
of the paper from that day. Yeah, I was able to pick one of those
I
up.
think I posted on Facebook on that day, and I was like, "Where the hell is my flying skateboard? Where's my hoverboard at?" Like them little hoverboards they got out. Those are they don't hover. They have wheels. Like I'm like, why does everybody call these hoverboards? They got wheels on them.
I thought
That's
the same
bullshit.
shit.
I got cheated.
I thought the same shit. I'm like, this ain't no damn hoverboard. I'm like, this is a hoverboard, just like what y'all say is the Running Man. Like that ain't the Running Man.
Oh, when that Running Man challenge
Yeah.
came around, that was
Yeah.
not the Running Man. That was not you were closer to walking it out than you were doing a Running Man.
Right? He was doing a
Man.
little stutter step. But yeah, I haven't.
On the shoe tip, I've copped some over the last couple of weeks. I brought some by,
Oh shit!
so you see my stack.
I see the
So
stack.
I figured we ain't brought the shoes out on
We haven't done shoes yet.
And I'm not gonna say all of these are like some hardcore grails, but it's some shit that I liked.
Are they grills for you though?
That is what they are. So first up, we got Supreme Clog Posits.
Okay.
If you're down with the foam posits and the
They got the clogs.
flight posits, that's kind of like a little flight posit slide on.
That's pretty.
It's almost like a house shoe. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like a little slip on, or you about to run to the market.
Right.
So-
Throw these on real quick.
Yeah, but them shiny Supreme joints. So I went and copped those.
I like that.
And I know mine are like all massively big, so most people are like, damn. My size 15.
It's like you got a boat collection out here.
But I had to cop, of course.
Ah, hell, bro.
Had to cop the Cobes,
You
you know
got
what I'm
the
saying?
Cobes.
Had to cop the Cobes.
Look at that soul.
And them mugs, you know.
So this isn't what's the name of this one? Because this isn't like the ice blue,
I mean, it's ice blue glow.
is it?
It's
Oh,
ice
maybe.
blue glow. Yeah, translucent.
Because that's got some extra blue on it.
Yeah.
Yo, these are clean.
So got them mugs. I had to get. I always get Kobe's.
Yeah,
I,
that's
I think we've talked about it.
that's a fire shoe.
One of the most
and the crazy design with the skeleton bones on it.
right. One of the most comfortable shoes
The Cobes.
on the planet.
Kobe.
And the other ones I got, you know, these I gotta bring the box up for these get these out, but
Damn.
I got them the Tekken 8 joints. I got the gins. So
That's fire.
these got this little fold out action.
Crazy. That box looks complicated.
So yeah, it's got a little fold out stand. These come strapped in.
That box
'Cause,
looks
you know,
super complicated.
But yeah, these are the foam
These are the ones that had that reflective lightning
yeah,
on
sir.
it. Huh?
Yeah, so they reflect the lightning. You know, basically like if you're in the dark and you take a picture of them with the flash on.
The lightning don't show up.
Yeah, it's almost like that 3M effect.
Yeah.
Some of the J's got.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean that
Damn.
is
These are nice.
that is one of my faves as of late for the foams.
You
at
on the
least.
phone? You on the phone kick now?
The
huh?
foams. Well, I mean, like right now, you see I'm rocking. I told
got
you,
the
man.
foams on now,
Kobe's, Jordans, and I mean, I got the
Camouflage.
the Air Fighter jets. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, I get it. My soul is turning yellow, but if you know anything about those clear souls, it's expected.
They turn yellow.
It can be fixed.
Let 'em yellow.
I haven't done that process. I'm scared. I'm gonna jack my shoes up.
I don't do that with mine. But I also look at it differently. Like, and the other thing too is like I only try to buy shoes that I want to wear.
For
like,
sure.
there's a part of me that wants to get shoes just for the hype.
Right. See, it's both, right? So it's not necessarily hype. It's shoes I like.
Yeah.
But there's certain shoes I like. I don't even want to wear them because they're so dope. I just
Yeah.
like the shoes
Yeah.
themselves. So, and obviously there's some like, so I have a huge, I have a big collection, but I have a large amount of Kobe's, right?
Right.
And there's quite a few of them, especially when they stopped selling Kobe's, the price skyrocketed. I have Kobe's that are, 2-3 G's a pair.
That's crazy.
On that aftermarket.
Do you
tip.
wear them?
So I'd probably say about 15 or 16 different, dead stock that never touched the feet.
Right.
But then I have, probably like another 10 pairs that I've worn occasionally.
Yeah.
And I have one pair that I wore quite a bit, still in great condition, but I did wear them a lot. But I mean, like the OG, when they first came out, the high tops, the OG masterpieces, fortunately I bought 2 pairs. So I had one to rock
wear,
and one for the backup.
Yeah.
Same thing for the when they did the gumbos, which is the all-star ones. I bought 2. I actually sold one for $2,100.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But the other pair I still have dead stock. I never put them on the feet.
Yeah, see, what I don't want to happen is I buy a pair of shoes and then the time that I finally do decide to wear them, they fall apart on me because I haven't worn them for so long.
That is a thing too.
So,
you gotta know how to kind of preserve them and all that.
Yeah.
I got the those little, what do you call them, the little silicone packs, whatever, that you put in there to keep the humidity in the air. So I keep all my shoes stored with them. They're in boxes.
In a nice climate regulated area. Yeah.
I've already low key posted a couple of pairs to sell because there's a few. I'm gonna downsize a little bit, but there's a few. I think most of the ones I've posted have been Jordans. I haven't really posted too many Kobe's right now.
Yeah.
And I haven't. I only have one pair of foams that I posted. But yeah, man.
I don't even post nothing. If you knew me before, like I used to post everything.
Right.
Like I feel like I keep everything under wraps now. Different times. Super different times.
Yeah, and like I said, we talked about this, but there's something about foams, man. There's no creasing because the laces come all the way down, so they just don't be creasing, dude. But there's nothing.
Can't crease them.
There's nothing better. And there's something about, like, a lot of shoes have a distinct smell, but there's something about when you get a fresh pair of foams like that. I guess it's the foam or the glue, that smell. There's nothing else that smells like that.
It's like smelling a newborn baby.
There's really nothing else that smells like a foam posit. I don't know what it is. That foam posit got a unique
smell to it.
A unique musk.
Unique New York. Unique
I'm going to
New
invent
York.
a cologne. It's going to be called foam posit.
Smell like glue and feet.
People be spraying it around, walking by like, I smell some foams.
He said I smell foams.
Look down, you got some beaters on. You're like, oh, that's not even funny. Why I smell foam posits?
Man, your cologne don't match the shoes,
right?
Bro. You can't be mixing brands over here.
Foam. I figured if Jordan can make that cologne, I can, that might be nasty. I'm sorry.
Got some penny cologne.
So,
that's crazy.
Some foam posit cologne.
Yeah, man. I'm trying not to overdo it on the shoes. It's bad enough with the pops that I just keep buying pops, but like I'm trying to have a number.
I see you got that Whitney Houston set.
The triple pack diamond set.
Bring it over.
Nah, man. Hold on, let me grab it.
Bring it over. I saw you. I saw you come through the door. I saw you come through the door with the diamond set.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty cool though, because they got the different Whitneys from the different eras.
And like we said, man, you got to collect the music. We both collect the musicians.
Got the musicians on, yeah.
It's a double little set.
I like it. It's hard to pass up the 3-pack when you see it like that.
Yeah.
And they don't do too many 3-packs, but
especially when you get a deal, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, gotta love that Walmart special.
did you see kind of in that music realm sort of, but did you see there is going to be a movie, P-Funk?
Oh yeah, the George Clinton biopic.
Yeah, did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
What'd you
Eddie
think?
Murphy. Eddie Murphy's
It
gonna
is
be
Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I feel like he could pull it off. I mean, Eddie's a chameleon anyway.
That's what I'm saying. He has like a little bit of music in him, right?
Because he did do his track. Yeah.
Party all the time.
Yeah. Him and Rick James. I
Right.
could see him doing Rick James too.
So I could see Eddie getting the P-Funk wigs, the outfits, and just falling right into character.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something about
Easily.
it. I just feel like
He'll load us up on the mothership.
I just feel like it could be a thing,
Take us on a fantastic voyage. I know that's.
Yeah. But
Yeah, man, that'd be dope to see.
I think that's and we've talked about many biopics before, and I think that's another one that definitely keep my eye on.
Yeah.
I hope it doesn't go the route, and it's nothing against the person who did it, but I hope it doesn't go the route of the Jimi Hendrix, because that biopic, I don't know if just that it was the way the movie was edited or what it was, because Andre did his thing, and you couldn't have casted a better Jimmy than
Right.
Andre 3000.
Right.
But there was something about it. The movie was just not one of the best biopics I've seen. Like when I saw it,
Yeah.
I was super hyped the whole time hearing about it, especially because of the casting.
Yeah.
And then after watching it, I was kind of like, I felt let down.
Yeah.
So,
No, I get that. It's a lot of biopics I would like to see. I wish, man, somebody needs to put a bug in Tyler Perry's ear. Like he should be out here just doing biopics of all of our past/present iconic artists.
so what's one that you like? If he came to you right now and he said, "Okay, Coop,
Off top,
you want one? Name one. If you so smart, name one."
off top, first two names that come to mind are ODB and DMX.
Well, ODB has the dot coming out, so that would make sense too, because you could feel off that.
Yeah.
So and DMX, yeah, that would be I can't lie, that would be a dope biopic.
Because I feel like he's so
That casting's gonna have to be special though.
super special. Eddie Murphy could do. No, I'm kidding. Eddie Murphy is DMX. Man, who could I even see as DMX?
He's out there barking, roo, roo, and he's going. I can't do that, Eddie Murphy.
I had to think about. No, I can't.
I can't do it either.
I had to think about who
We
I
gotta
could
call
see
him Jay
as.
Farrell.
Oh yeah,
That dude nails every voice
Every
I've ever
single
heard him do,
one,
but
yeah.
he kills that Eddie Murphy impression.
I wonder who could do DMX. I'm trying to think of another highly animated individual, but yeah, I think a DMX
Godfrey does him well
biopic.
too.
Godfrey, yeah, I don't know if he would.
He wouldn't be able to play the movie,
Nah,
but he can do the.
He can do that. He can do that. Yeah,
I mean, Ari Spears does the impersonation really well too.
yeah.
But
But
no,
I feel like he's
as far
so
as acting and trying to play DMX.
yeah.
That's a
It would
rough
take
one.
a special
It would
Chris
ta-
Tucker. But I feel like his
rough man,
Right.
like I don't hear it.
he said, I don't hear it. Yeah, he's a little too high in the octave range to be growling, and
Y'all out here barking. I ain't gonna come out on stage.
all I'm seeing is now I'm drawing a blank. What was his character on Fifth Element?
Oh yeah. No. That,
Ruby Red.
that
or
ain't happening. But no, yeah.
Kirby, my man. Kirby, my man.
Crazy flamboyant.
But
Damn,
nah, I feel
I'm
like
really trying to think who could play DMX.
I don't know, but why you think about that? Yeah, I feel like he's been misunderstood throughout his whole career.
I mean, the beauty is he kind of told a lot of his story, anyways, right?
Yeah, but it would be nice to see
interviews
it on the
and
big
through music,
screen.
But it would
Yeah.
be nice to get a little bit more insight, maybe from loved ones and whatnot.
Yeah,
and really
how
make
he
a
went
nice-
from becoming Earl to becoming how he went from being Earl to being DMX.
Right.
And that whole Rough Riders era, like him and Swiss in the beginning, like they had a wave, bro. Like it was everybody wanted to be a Rough Rider.
I mean, like I feel like DMX led that charge, and you had the Locks
Shout out
kind
to
of
the
in
Locks.
there,
They
and
was
you
in
had
there.
Eve,
Drag on, man,
yeah,
Drag on, bro.
Yeah, I mean they had a
Eve was fire. Eve would be a dope biopic.
Eve would be pretty, especially now when she's talking,
Yeah, she's
all
doing
that
some
stuff
shit.
about her
She
book.
got
She had
got
that
her book coming
yeah,
out. Yeah,
so,
I pre-ordered that joint.
should be interesting. But yeah, so
I want to see. I want to hear everybody's stories right now, man.
So DMX and ODB would be the first two you'd present.
Those are the first two that came to mind. Yeah, I would love
Interesting.
to see them.
Interesting.
Yeah, I know we had our Pac biopic that was out. I know they got a couple on Biggie and stuff like that.
So music aside, is there anybody else you would want to see a biopic of? Not musically, maybe actor, maybe historian, maybe some sort of political figure. Is there anybody you would want to see a dope biopic on that maybe there either isn't a great film out or there's no film at all?
Off top, I can't think of anybody. I have to think about that for a little bit. Why, you got anybody in mind?
As much as he's been in the limelight, maybe not recently, but as far as his whole career, I don't know. I feel like a Jack Nicholson biopic would be an interesting.
That would be
An
interesting.
interesting watch because I've heard lots of stories behind the scenes about him and things. So I feel like that'd be a.
I'm thinking of a name. I'm thinking of somebody right now. I think it would be cool to see a Tommy Davidson biopic.
Tommy Davidson.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's throughout. I mean, I remember he was doing comedy back in the 80s.
And I think we mentioned it too, but like just a full story about it in living color.
Yeah. The whole Wayans family. Well, there's the Wayans family. A biopic on each one of them would be dope. Plus them as a whole, as a family.
That's almost like what we said with Wu-Tang, where you kind of have a Wu verse, you'd have a living color verse.
They just do each character and then they wrap it up with the whole Wayans family.
Because that would mean, especially doing a Jim Carrey, right? And
yeah.
he's gone through ups and downs, and
Yeah.
And he's expressed some of that as well,
Yeah, for the In Living Color, yeah, that would be dope. A Jim Carrey would be dope. A Jamie Foxx would be dope.
Jamie Foxx could be dope.
Jamie Foxx would be super dope because he's super talented on multi levels.
It's interesting that it'd be a biopic, whereas he's turned around and did a biopic on Ray.
He just plays himself.
Right. Wasn't he? Was he the one doing the Mike Tyson one?
I think so.
Or I thought I read somewhere.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe I swear I read somewhere where they were gonna have Jamie Foxx play Mike Tyson in something.
A Tyson sanctioned biopic would be dope.
Yeah, because the other one wasn't.
Yeah.
So
I didn't watch it because of that. I didn't
see it either.
I was dead set on watching it too. I was so ready to watch it.
I was going to until I heard him on Hotboxing talking about that it wasn't.
He was like, he didn't have anything to do with that. I was like, God damn it.
Yeah, you kind of want some official
right,
and it's not like. Oh, because he might want to hide certain things. It's not about that. It's about you want confirmation that this is kind of like this was
right. I don't want to leave it up to the artist's interpretation or the producer's interpretation.
And that's what gets frustrating too, because there's some biopics that they're based on the life of, and then there's the ones that throw that word in there, loosely based, because they take those Hollywood liberties on making it more entertaining.
Yeah,
and that's cool and everything. I get it because you're trying to draw an audience. But at the same time, if the person you're doing the biopic isn't interesting enough to draw the audience, then maybe don't do a biopic. I don't want to sound like a jerk, but it's like I don't want to see the loosely. I mean, I do watch them. I shouldn't say that, but I would rather see true story based on a true story versus loosely based.
Yeah.
So, I mean, for that matter, like as classic as some deem it, 8 Mile, loosely based on Eminem, right?
Bomb.
Dope movie, but I would like to see a real full biopic on Eminem.
That would be dope. That definitely would be dope.
Not the I'm gonna call him B Rabbit and we're gonna, you know what I mean? Like
actual Marshall.
I want to see Marshall. I want to see the real story. Like I don't want to take the liberties. I don't want to have the.
I want to know what fucked up life he had that got him into this whole realm of wanting to become a rapper. You know?
Right. So
yeah, that would be dope. That's a good one.
And I get they tried. Yeah, I want to forget the underground battles that 8 Mile depicted. I mean, that was dope, but I want to see like the rap Olympics, and I want to see the stuff that he literally
the real
did.
Shit, yeah.
I want to see when he called into power, and I want to see when Dre got the. Do you remember that documentary where they talked about that with when Dre and Eminem were talking about when Dre? What is it called?
I missed that one.
Yeah, it's a I think it's a couple parts, but Dre talked about when we first heard the tape and we first got him in. He just randomly started playing some stuff, and the "Hi, My Name Is" beat.
Yeah,
he put that beat on it. Eminem and just picked up the pen and just went in on it. Like he started freestyling. I think he said he just started kind of saying the hook part,
Yeah.
and then just went in on it. And then he was like, I knew I had something
Slim Shady.
from day one.
Slim Shady was straight shock and awe.
Yeah,
I don't know if you could. I don't know if a new artist could get away with that today.
I remember, and I'm gonna forget a lot right now because.
Well then,
But,
next subject.
But I next. But like I remember when I first heard the Slim Shady LP.
Yeah.
And I remember just listening to certain disses and some of the ones that just stood out. Like obviously like the Christopher Reeves line. Like
yeah.
As much as you shouldn't say it's hilarious, it was hilarious.
Right.
But like when he said shit like I bought Cage's tape, played it, dubbed over. What did he say? I bought Cage's just to dub over it.
Yeah.
He bought. Damn, I'm trying to remember the lyric now. That's why I said I'm not gonna remember it offhand. I haven't heard it in a minute. But he literally basically said, "I bought Cage's tape, opened it, and dubbed over it." That's what he said. I bought Cage's tape, opened it, dubbed over it.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's as simple as that line is. That's a hell of a deal. Like you bought his album just to dub it,
just to dub
over. It. Like I ain't listen to this shit. I'm just gonna buy it just to dub over it. Like
right.
That's up
Baller.
there with 50 buying out the first 15 rows at Ja Rule's concert just so they'd be empty. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just on some low level petty but creative shit.
Super petty. Super petty. I don't think there's anybody pettier than 50 in the game right now because
I love it though. The troll.
I don't. I feel bad. So my heart goes out to Ja Rule because I really like Ja Rule.
I love it from an entertainment standpoint. It is funny that somebody would go, "Oh shit, I saw he had a concert, so figured fuck it, let me buy the first 15 rows and figure out."
But I'm like, shit, man, nobody's up here, but you still pay for all my seats.
Right. I mean, at the same time, yeah, he got his.
Thanks for putting money in my pocket.
He put money in his pocket, but it's just funny because then you're gonna have all these people who aren't in the front rows going, "The fuck?"
Right.
So
yeah, totally. That was a total.
And then he's gonna come out running out on stage like,
"Where's everybody at?"
It
is a mind fuck.
So.
Yeah. Nah, that's crazy. I did love me some Ja Rule though. I was super disappointed. I guess the thing that bugged me out the most is I felt some hypocrisy in the whole situation. I was like, man, how you gonna give Ja Rule shit for being a singing ass rapper, and then you turn around and be a singing ass rapper? Like, scratch head.
I think his whole thing was I can do it better than you.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
maybe.
Oh, you think you melodic? Watch this.
Well, do it better than me without dragging me down.
But 50 used to write a lot of those melodic hooks for a lot of other artists. I mean, I
heard he wrote some shit for Diddy too.
Oh, the funniest shit is like, and I've seen recent interviews about him talking about this, or laughing about this. But a lot of the shit that he wrote implicated
a little bit, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I
told on himself.
I run this city, to call the cops, the feds, the
DA to come
like,
get me.
Yeah, he.
It's on some premonition
he
type shit.
He didn't even like realize what he was saying, I guess, because he probably thought, oh, it's some gangster shit, but like,
yeah,
it was literally like the people writing for you was outing you at the time, low key, knowing that other people wouldn't really know. And I heard that him and Jay both did that in one of those songs. That they both put them lines in there.
That's crazy
because they was writing for him. So
yeah,
but yeah, I mean, yeah, 50 wrote a lot of people's.
Talented brother. I can't deny that. But the petty, and maybe that's weird coming from me because I'm a petty individual
I'm okay
myself.
With it. It's funny to me. It's entertaining. It's all entertainment.
I guess I only like petty for people that deserve it. I don't feel like Ja Rule deserved it, but I don't know the whole story. Maybe he did.
I don't have a Ja Rule pop. I know you do, but I don't have the Ja Rule pop.
Yeah, I got the Ja Rule pop. So I'm gonna get them all. If he makes more, I'm gonna get those too.
I think there's just the one. I saw it on clearance before. Like it was like $3.
Should have got it.
It was.
He's like, I'm cool.
It was all.
Does 50 Cent have a pop?
It was all banged up. I don't think he does.
Surprisingly.
Maybe he didn't sign his licensing.
Maybe. That would be dope. A 50 Cent pop. A Get Rich or Die Trying. A Die Trying. What was that? The Boondocks. I used to love that cartoon.
Boondocks until they redid it. The redos was I didn't.
Yeah. Thugnificent, bro. Most Def did. I can't remember the name of the character, but Most Def did that one rapper's voice. Yeah,
I'm brain farting right now.
Great show.
I used to watch that late night though. I used to sit there. That was one of the ones I put on. When it was nothing to watch.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that it's nothing to watch. Put this on. It was nothing to watch. Oh, this is on, and I'd put it on. And that's sometimes I'd end up falling asleep watching it, but like, yeah, that was just one of those late night. That and Black Jesus when it would come on.
Black Jesus. That was another good one.
Yeah.
All of them joints, man. They don't make stuff like that no more.
Agreed.
They do not.
So talking about redoing stuff
Mm-hmm.
and music.
Oh,
Just the top of the head, and basketball shoes. I don't know if you see where I'm going with this. You may have heard.
let's find out.
There's a famous song called Basketball.
Oh yeah, Curtis Blow.
Curtis Blow.
Yeah, I
So-
saw they did that. Him, Hit Boy.
Yeah.
I don't know the name of the chick, but
I can't remember offhand, but yeah, they did a kind of rehashing of
of the old school
basketball.
basketball, and that's crazy because that's
My
like one of
favorite
the
sport.
I've
like when they
every
dribble up and down the court.
talking about earworms, like randomly every now and then I will hear the hook it. They playing basket. Just
Yeah.
out of no.
Hold on. Let's get that harmony. Me.
They playing. Yeah.
No, we can't do that.
Yeah, but I used to. It had to be super little when it came out.
Oh, for sure.
So I barely remember the video or anything like that. But every
sure.
now and then I'm like, man, you remember that Curtis Blow track? So I think it's dope. I think it's dope that they redid that. You know what would also be dope? Everybody doing a remake now. Especially in the day and age that we're living in right now. I would like to see a group of artists, some Generation X artists, some millennials, some Gen Z artists. I don't know if there's any Gen A artists that are out yet, or I don't know of any. But I would like to see them come together, collab, and do another self-destruction type of track.
Ooh.
Just because of the times that we're in right now, I feel like that came at an epic time.
Little uplift.
Yeah, that came at an epic time during like the crack epidemic. Shit was wild back in the day. And then they had, back when they were trying to do that positive rap
Right.
before gangster rap came in and just kind of took off like a rocket, and
Right.
we haven't turned back. we haven't looked back since. It's been misogyny and everything since.
I can see that. You get some of the old school, some of the new school,
Yeah,
some of the in betweens, and
Yeah.
just do a whole thing. I mean, and I'm sure there's plenty that are willing to do it. Curtis Blow, for that matter. I mean, maybe
yeah. Pull him into it.
I got the honor of meeting that dude.
For real.
Yeah,
That's
there's
cool.
somewhere out there. There's a picture.
Are you of Curtis and you? He got hanging.
Well, there is a picture of us, but there's a picture of the marquee in front of the Whiskey A Go Go in Hollywood,
Okay.
with our name up there alongside
Oh, nice.
Curtis Blow and Mellow Man Ace, when I used to do a lot of stuff with
Yeah,
Mellow
yeah.
back in the day. But yeah, we did a show, got to meet him. He's
You've been doing music for a long time.
just a cool dude.
It's crazy to think about.
Yeah, I've met a lot of people during the road. I will give a lot of credit. When I met Mellow Man Ace,
Yeah.
kind of took me under his wing a little bit, and took me out, kind of on the road in a sense, just we did a lot of stuff. I shouldn't say took my group,
The group. Yeah.
and we went on the road. We did a lot of cool stuff. Did some music with him. Did some music, opening up for him and other artists, and meeting like a lot of people, man. I mean,
Yeah.
it was great. I mean, we had our own stuff that we booked, and then we would do a lot of stuff
That's
with him
cool.
as well. So
Who are some of your favorites
favorites that I
that you've met or that you performed with?
performed,
Actually, that you performed with. Yeah.
So Dub C
Oh,
did a few
shit.
shows.
Okay.
That dude was real cool. Talking to him, Five Dog,
That's what's up,
Common.
man.
Common was cool as hell.
Common's a dope brother.
Trying to think. I mean, there's quite a
That's a
few.
lot.
I
That's-
mean,
that's
MC
what's
Light.
up.
We talked about MC
Oh
Light.
yeah,
before.
like yeah.
But MC Light, she was real.
Yeah.
She was super nice. She
Dog
was very,
Pound? You
very
ever-
nice.
you ever do
Dog
anything with
Pound,
Dog Pound?
Corrupt and Daz. Yeah, Corrupt and Daz. No, I've been in the same facility as Snoop, but I haven't met Snoop.
right.
But I met
That's
Corrupt and
crazy.
Daz.
That's what's up, man. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Lots of pics out there in this.
Yeah, I was too busy off fighting for our freedom to be hanging out with the.
Well, thank you for fighting for my right to hang out with a lot of famous people.
Oh my God!
You fought for my right to hang out with a bunch of famous people and,
Yeah,
and,
man.
and live it up.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I was on that wall for you, brother.
If I ever run it back.
Yeah, if shit ever hits the fan, I got you.
But
Yeah. Call up some of the homies. It'll be on some Transformers type shit,
there it is. There it is.
Start calling people up. We got our own little squad. Yeah.
Yep. No, yeah, we got the pleasure. It was an amazing ride. Still dabble, but rest in peace to homie Prop, unfortunately passed my group, so slowed it up a little bit. Just felt it.
Didn't feel right.
I'm sure it feels the same to other people. Like I said, I got to meet Fife,
Yeah.
and he passed. I want to say he passed less than a year. It was less than a year from the time that I met him.
Okay.
You remember the documentary, right? That's another documentary. It's fantastic. The Michael
yeah,
Rappaport one.
Yeah.
So I had that Blu-ray with me, and I'm not one to. I really, out of all the people I met, I never ran up on anybody. Oh, give your autograph. I just didn't. Just humanize, talk, whatever.
Right.
But knowing that I was going to meet Five, knowing I was going to be backstage hanging, and we were in the green room.
That was different.
I was like, I'm trying to remember if that was Roxy or House of Blues. But I was like, I'm bringing a Blu-ray with me to just see if he'll. And we got to talking, and everybody was talking, and we was just cooling it out. And I was like, hey, man, like, and I was shy about it, too. It wasn't even like, I wasn't shy with him, but I was shy to ask because I don't do that.
Right.
But I was like, hey, man, I was like, you know, I love the documentary, man, and I brought it with me. He before I could even get out, he was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And so I opened it up. You know, it has the 4 of them.
Yeah.
So he signed right across his picture.
That's dope.
You know, I love to complete that set. But yeah, that meeting Fife was dope. I mean, that dude was insanely dope.
Fife dog.
Of course, he was one of the few people that actually tried to make a couple of tall person jabs at me. You know.
Oh, for real?
Good natured. You know.
Did he ask you to get that off the top?
Like, can you reach that? But no, he said a bunch of the cliches on purpose, right? He was like, dang, man, because I was sitting down when he walked in.
Yeah.
So when I stood up, you know, to shake his hand, dap him up, he was just like, damn, man, like, I don't even like, but how's that weather up there, bro? Like, we started laughing, but no, he was mad cool.
Like, I'm out of breath because it's thinner up here.
Lots of chatter, and generally, like, when I open, you know, we do our stuff, and then we'd be backstage or way off to the side. But that night we actually joined him behind him, but we joined him on stage, and he was real cool. Like, he was like, come on out.
That's dope.
So that was I have some footage of that somewhere, some stuff. I was behind him just while he's performing. It was just dope, dude. It was just
that's crazy.
I'm a big Tribe fan. You know this. I'm a big Tribe fan, so that was just like crazy.
Meeting your idol type joint.
Yeah. I mean, I wish it was Tribe, but hey, I'll take Fife.
Hey, Fife is
the 5-footer.
You know, part of the tribe himself.
So
it's like meeting one of Voltron, you know?
Yeah. So
yeah.
You met anybody that
Not I don't like, I mean, I met a handful of people or less, but like I'm not a run up on anybody type of person either.
Same. I'm really not.
Because to me it's like
most of the people I met are people that I was there for the similar cause or similar purpose, so we just talk because they're there.
To me, I think when I see people in their element, like if I'm like I don't remember who it was, but I ran across somebody at the airport. We made eye contact. I gave a little head nod or something like that. But to me, it's like, dude, you're a human. You're doing your thing. Like, you're not performing. You're not out. You're not on right now, you know? So I don't like being the guy to come over and like, oh, sorry to interrupt. And, you know, I know you're having dinner with your family, but yeah, that's not me.
I remember there was one other one that it just hit me right now. When I met Warren G.
Oh, okay.
Warren G was real cool. Like, he's quiet too.
Yeah,
but he's real cool.
He seems like a cool dude.
And I remember we were kind of exiting around the same time we were about to leave. And I remember we were kind of talking. It wasn't just me. It was like a couple other people, you know, we were kind of talking. And as we're walking, there was a lot of people still there.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, girls, things like that. And this one girl, while we were talking, you know, because I was going to grab a pic with him, you know, and all that. And this girl just ran up and just like all up in his face, you know. And so I don't know, it was like an instinct thing. At first, after I went home, I was like, "Damn, did I just cock block, dude?" But I was like, hey, man, like chill, like show some respect. Like I pushed her off, like show some respect, dude. Like, and but he kind of looked at me as if to say thanks, sort of. I mean, I don't know if that was
a thanks or a what the fuck.
Like, right. I really don't know to this day. I feel like I did the right thing because she was like, it was a little much,
aggressive type,
and I don't think he would have wanted what it was anyways. No offense to whoever that was, but
if you're listening,
but right, you couldn't reach that. But yeah, I mean, but he kind of like chuckle laughed when I did it, and then you know we got a flick and we dapped him up and he was out and we left too. But that was another person that like talking to him, he was very quiet, but still engaged. Just cool dude, man. Just cool dude. Very, very zoned in on his craft.
Yeah.
Very zoned in on his craft.
Now that has me thinking about another biopic I would like to see. DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Ooh.
I would like to see a Jazzy Jeff biopic.
Ooh. And a Warren G one. But ooh,
Yeah.
DJ
Well, yeah. I
Jazzy
mean,
Jeff.
I thought that went without saying, but I'm
Right,
glad you
right,
said
right.
it.
Because
Yeah.
the G Funk era, that whole
Man,
thing, you know,
old movement.
when he sampled and then brought Regulators to Dre, he said Dre didn't like it.
Really?
Dre didn't like it, and it hurt his feelings. It hurt it. He was like,
Oh, I bet.
and of course, right? It's Dre.
Yeah.
And even though Dre wasn't Dre,
Are they-
he was still Dre.
Are they related? They're cousins?
I think so.
Yeah.
I want to say something of that nature.
You always give your cousin shit.
So right.
Garbage out of here.
So, but I'm glad that didn't discourage him from putting it out because that's
Right.
a classic record.
Right. So here's something that I've always wondered that I haven't really been able to figure out or look into. Warren G and Mr. Grimm. Same person or no?
I guess we have to have Warren on the show.
Yeah, because every time I hear Endo Smoke, I'm like, I swear this sounds like Warren G.
Warren G, right? It has the same. Obviously, it's pitched,
Yeah.
but it has the same cadence.
I was like, this definitely sounds like Warren G, but I feel like I've heard Warren G say that that's not him.
We're gonna have to see if we can get them both in the same room.
Man, that'll be crazy.
Yeah, that's. Well, once we start getting into guests, we'll have to hit up Warren G.
Yeah, see if we'll even pop up on his radar. Use them old school connects you got. Flip through the Rolodex real quick. Like,
Right.
let me see.
We'll see what all this monetized footage. We'll see where all this monetizing gets us, and then
Yeah.
we'll dip into the funds.
That'll be dope. That'll be crazy.
So, but yeah, no, definitely, and I'm sure there's others that I'm not intentionally.
Yeah, and
remembering, I'm on the
understood,
spot, but
understood.
I've met a lot of great ones. I've met some that were cool, and I've met some that are a little more ego, and I guess some of the ego is warranted it's earned, right?
Yeah,
But at the same time, like I'm more of a fan of the artists I meet that are mad humble.
yeah,
So I'm not gonna name them names, you know what I'm saying? But like I met quite a few along the way, and most of them are just cool as people. I mean,
that's what's up.
Willing to, especially if you're into the craft, definitely willing to talk to you, give you pointers, give you constructive criticism, the whole nine. I never really I had artists tell us like certain songs was just super popping, and then give us critique on other ones, saying, oh, you should do this, you should do that, and we took that back to the lab and like took it into consideration, So
Yeah,
you can't. They're like some of these guys are legends. You can't not, right?
right.
So
You got to take it. You got to take that. Take
there-
that.
we have an unreleased track. Unfortunately, like I said, Prof passed before we could finish.
Right.
But Dove Shack, remember the Dove Shack?
Say word.
So because we did a show and Dove Shack was there.
Summertime in the LBC.
Yeah, Dove
Man.
Shack was there. We got to talking and we was like, let's do a track. So we got to talking and we got a track.
Yeah.
So yeah, Bo Rock. Yeah, that was
Bo Rock, C Night.
yeah,
I
that
used to
was.
love me some Dove Shack.
So I have
Summertime in the
I'll show it to you.
LBC.
I got the unreleased track. It's just unfinished because unfortunately
Yeah.
we didn't get in there. But
Nah, that's got me. So that has me thinking.
got Butch
of,
Cassidy on the track though.
Word. That's got me thinking of Thin Line Between Love and Hate now,
Oh yeah.
which has me thinking of the LBC crew. What song used to be a banger? Somebody somewhere.
Best beware of my crew.
Man.
Yeah.
Do 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 do.
You remember the Twins?
Twins got the sound that go round and round.
See?
Man, whatever happened to the Twins?
Classics.
These are all the people that I want to get on the show.
Classics.
Not like a where are they now, but
no,
like,
not at all. Just just in an interview, just talk to them. How
yeah,
I'm the type that aside from I want to hear their story, I also want to see how that track came about. Like,
Yeah.
we hear the story in the song itself, but I want to hear
like what led up to
what
that.
led to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, I'd
That'll be
love that.
dope. Yeah.
Get Dove Shack. I mean, I don't think we'll be able to get the whole. I think
Nah, one of them passed. Yeah,
yeah. So,
sadly enough.
I
I mean, we are getting up there.
you know who's had a few members that passed that we also met that were actually real cool too. Booyah Tribe.
Oh wow.
We did a show with the Booyah Tribe, and they were mad cool. Like when they came in, man, they we're big dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah.
see my crew, we're all pretty big dudes. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not buff, but I mean, I
You're
have
tall,
my
yeah.
size. And all my crew got their size.
Yeah.
But those dudes, even though they're much shorter, they got size, man. They come in there, they there. You know what I'm saying? They got that presence. But Yeah, they were mad cool, chopping it up with them. Mad cool peoples, man.
That's what's up.
I actually worked. It's funny too because at one of my jobs, one of their cousins, and it's crazy because every time I meet anybody who's like Samoan or an Islander, it's always like they're all cousins, man. Oh, that's my cousin.
For real.
And I get it that most of them, some of them are, some of them aren't. It's just, but you're so close.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was an actual cousin of the family. He, this dude Tommy that I worked at my job, he knew
That's
them
crazy.
too. So yeah,
Tommy ain't got no job.
but classic Martin.
A Martin biopic? Is there a Martin biopic?
Well, they're doing that prequel series supposedly, right?
Yeah, that's
supposed to be
true.
A dramatic.
But it would be a reenactment of the show. But I mean,
It's not like the. It's not
well,
like.
yeah, you said prequel. So.
Yeah, it's supposed to take place like as he's like out of high school, going into college radio. That type of like early on before he was Martin Payne, the radio personality.
But that's the character, like the actual Martin Lawrence.
Yeah. The actual him himself. Biopic. That'd be a good one.
That'll be dope.
That'd be a good one. So
I would love to see that.
Yeah,
I like that shirt.
Oh yeah. This one's
got all the
This one
dope.
touches me in a special place.
Does it?
I mean, you can't go wrong with all the street names. I don't know if you can see them all.
Sepulveda, Crenshaw, Fairfax, Figueroa, Hollywood, La Brea, Melrose, Wilshire. Damn, you got all of them. Olympic, Pico, Rodeo, Santa Monica. Rodeo or Rodeo?
I'm gonna go with that's Rodeo. That's gonna be Rodeo.
Cesar Chavez, Mulholland, Venice, and Sunset.
Yeah, all if you're from LA,
that's LA.
There's not one street on there that you can be like, where's that at?
That's LA.
And if there is, you're not native.
Right.
You're not native.
Or you've been gone for so long that you don't remember where none of these streets are.
Right.
I'm like, Cesar Chavez.
Come on, man. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, classic. So,
I like that.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know the shirts.
Yeah.
Classic. Got a classic. We got some new merch coming too, so we're gonna be posting that up.
Whoop whoop.
Got that. Got some new designs and stuff too, so some shirts and.
Can't wait to see them.
Yep.
They'll be up in the store soon.
They'll be linked up, so
we'll have them in there,
and we'll post up where you can reach them.
Yeah. Reach that.
Are you telling me that we've reached that?
I feel like we've reached that.
We've reached that. And with that,
we are out. Can you reach that?
Can you reach that?
Can you reach that? Can you reach that? Brought to you by Double One Entertainment in Coopersville. Hosted by Tango and Coop. And created and edited by Tim Greenlee and Brandon Adolphus. Music, sound design, and editing by Michael B. That's me. Visual art and graphic design by Jonathan Greenlee. Additional visual design by Timothy Greenlee.
Can you reach that?